Race 3 starters lining up in behind that Metro Home Building Center starting gate. Back over to Vance Cameron for the race call.
A Little Sunshine, Heather's Pat Halmack Claudia, JJ Jillian, Fernhill Fancy, Ms. Patricia B. Odds on Fireball and Kate Anna's on the grandstand side. Third race, top of the stretch. They're approaching a start. Back leaving Halmack Claudia, and farther back is Kate Anna. There they go, off and facing, and it's Fernhill Fancy, the first one out. Towards the rail, that's A Little Sunshine second. Heather's Pet between horses third. Off stride. That's A Little Sunshine on the run as they make the turn. On the lead is Fernhill Fancy for Barrio. Heather's Pet is second. On the outside, Miss Patricia B will come third. Back into fourth, J.J. Jillian racing fifth. That's Odds on Fireball. Six is Halmack Claudia. Then in seventh, Kate Anna. And at the back, A Little Sunshine. Leadership change past the quarter. Miss Patricia B has taken over for Adam Murner. 28 and 4 was the quarter. Fernhill Fancy now second around the turn. Heather's Pet. She's third with the leaders fourth. J.J. Jillian. Odds on Fireball is fifth. Then in sixth, it's Halmack Claudia. Kate Anna seventh, and the trailer, A Little Sunshine. They arrive at the opening half mile, led by Ms. Patricia B. Racing second is Fernhill Fancy. Third, that's Heather's Pet, the half in 58 and 4. Maiden faces into the turn, going to the 5/8. Ms. Patricia B will be the leader. Fernhill Fancy is second. Heather's Pet continues third. J.J. Jillian fourth. Odds on Fireball is fifth. In sixth is Halmack Claudia. Kate Anna seventh. In the backfield, A Little Sunshine. They arrive at three quarters. Ms. Patricia B, the leader. Fernhill Fancy is there second and going to the outside. Third up the rail is Heather's Pet. The three quarters in 1:29 and 2 with an 8 left to go. Fernhill Fancy takes over coming for home. Ms. Patricia B second. Heather's Pet on the outside third. J.J. Jillian fourth. Deep in the stretch now. And it's Fernhill Fancy for Jill Barrio all alone on the line. Ms. Patricia B held a second. We'll need a show photo. Time for the mile. 2 minutes flat.
Okay, we're going to get a look at this Universal Media slow-mo, and after getting a shoe tacked on, the 5 Fernhill Fancy did not show any rust as she comes out of the paddock behind the gate and right to the front and releases Murner and Miss Patricia B at the quarter, 28 and 4. Tracks along in that two-hole through fractions of 58 and 4 to the half, 129 and 2. Burial pulls pocket and goes right on by down the lane here. Time of the mile, 2 minutes flat. Impressive effort from her here tonight. She gets the job done. And Miss Patricia B, who cut out all the fractions, they get the place prize. And it's a photo for third between J.J. Jillian and Kenny Murphy, who I think may get the show dough in here. But we'll wait to see the results of the photo. But it's Fernhill Fancy to win the third at Red Shores.
Ladies and gentlemen, there goes the inquiry sign now on the infield topo. We have a late inquiry underway in the third. Racing officials will examine the stretch drive. Judge's inquiry involving the stretch drive. 5 Fernhill Fancy arriving at the third race winner's circle. Back facing filly 3 of Western Paradise from the Willow Bird Dam. Helen Ugrace, owned by Harold and Ariane Duguay of Pabos, Quebec. Gilles Barrio training and driving. Filly pacing to a maiden record of 2 minutes. Fernhill Fancy in the third.